Philosopher and Irish statesman Edmund Burke once said, "If we command our wealth, we shall be rich and free. If our wealth commands us, we are poor indeed." In today's world, many people think that being successful means having lots of money. Even though we all have different dreams, we frequently find ourselves caught in the cycle of earning and spending, trying to balance what we want with what we need. As we pursue wealth, we can't help but wonder, what are the mysterious rules that control it? How do you get rich? In this video, we explore this question by revealing 8 rules that guide the world of money. Before we begin, please like the video and subscribe for more great content like this. Let's get started. Number 1. Money is easy to get and harder to maintain. Lots of people find it relatively easy to acquire wealth, but struggle to sustain it over time. Allow me to illustrate this phenomenon through what I call the big check syndrome. Imagine a scenario where a real estate agent seals the deal on a $6 million house, earning a hefty commission of $200,000 in just 1 month. In the following months, the agent starts living a more lavish life, not realizing that his usual income is only about $17,000 each month. The agent gets a lot of money all at once, which messes with his thinking. He only thinks about the big amount he got up front and starts spending a lot on fancy stuff. Many people get really excited when they suddenly get a lot of money, but they often don't realize that it might not last forever. Instead of wisely investing the money to make even more, they start spending more on fancy things, not realizing that their extra money is temporary. It's really important to know that money grows when you take good care of it and manage it wisely. Making money might be easy for some, but keeping and growing it takes a lot of self-control and foresight. Surprisingly, according to Forbes, a huge 80% of new millionaires lose their rich status every year. This number shows us how important it is to be careful with our money and manage it wisely. Number 2. Money loves risk takers. As you age, your willingness to take risks tends to decrease. A 23-year-old can usually take more risks with investments than a 70-year-old. As you get older, you usually become less comfortable with taking risks. If you're always very careful with your money, you might not get the chance to make big profits from some really good opportunities. Remember, great opportunities usually involve taking some risks. When you're young, it's important to make smart investments and be open to taking calculated risks in what you do. Number 3. Let money work for you. If you watch rich and poor people closely, you'll see a big difference. Rich people make their money work for them, while poor people work for their money. Rich people usually hire skilled workers to do everyday tasks, so they can spend their time on bigger plans and ideas. On the other hand, people with less money often have to work for someone else. While rich people enjoy multiple streams of passive income, generating earnings without active involvement, but people with less money must rely on their labor to earn a living. Also, rich people focus on planning their money well, like setting up emergency funds. But poor people usually spend all their money as soon as they get it, which can make them vulnerable to financial problems. These differences are really clear. When money is harnessed to work for you, it has the potential to generate further wealth. Number 4. Money is a game of exchange. Money operates through a system of exchange, wherein individuals either earn or make money. While these terms may seem interchangeable, they actually have different meanings. Earning money involves trading time and energy directly for financial compensation, such as receiving payment for each hour worked. But when you make money, you're putting in time, effort, and maybe some creativity to create ways to keep getting money regularly. For instance, when you make something new, you can keep getting money each time someone buys it. However, regardless of whether one earns or makes money, it ultimately originates from an external source and flows into one's own accounts. In essence, any financial transaction necessitates a mutual benefit to facilitate the exchange. So, to get money, you need to create something valuable that makes people want to trade for it. Number 5. Money attracts money. This idea might be one of the most important rules for building wealth today. Have you ever wondered why rich people mostly hang out with other rich people? It's not because they look down on people with less money, it's because their financial status naturally draws them to others who think like them. People often say that the rich are proud and avoid those with less money, but the truth is that their lifestyles and priorities are just very different. With this in mind, aiming for wealth means building relationships with people who are already rich. By making friends with rich people, you can learn their way of thinking, habits, and behaviors, and eventually become wealthy like them. These people have valuable knowledge about making money, maintain lifestyles conducive to financial growth, and are constantly surrounded by opportunities for advancement. Number 6. Money loves secrecy. Privacy is key when it comes to managing money effectively. It's a good idea to have a secret account that only you know about. The most important thing is to keep this account a secret, so no one else knows about it except you. It's wise to keep your money matters private. Why is this discretion so crucial? When people know how much money you have, they might try to use that to their advantage, a natural human tendency. It doesn't mean you shouldn't help your loved ones when they need it, but when people know you have money, they might ask you for help more often. Refusal to help despite having the means can strain relationships. However, having a secret account can serve as a lifeline during emergencies. Things can happen suddenly, and you might need money right away. For instance, your business might face bankruptcy when you still need to pay your employees, or something might happen that requires you to spend a lot of money fast. In situations like that, having a secret stash of money can really help you out. Number 7. Money hates stagnation. It might sound funny, but it's true. Let me explain what we mean by this idea. Money likes to be moving around. It does well when it's going from one person to another. Just like people, when money remains stagnant, it becomes unproductive and may even diminish, resulting in losses. Let's look at this situation closer. If you keep putting money into a business and it doesn't make any profits, eventually the money loses interest and you end up losing money. The principle of diversifying income follows a similar logic. Money does well when it's invested in different places. As a result, you'll witness it multiplying and flowing back to you from lots of different places. Just putting money in a bank isn't good enough. It's similar to letting it go to waste. But remember, I'm not talking about that secret account we mentioned before, which is there for emergencies. Instead, you must ensure your money remains in motion, actively working for you to generate additional income. And number 8, money is earned through crisis. Warren Buffett, one of the world's top billionaires, once said, "Be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful." Rich people can make money not just by investing smartly, but also by spotting great opportunities during crisis and taking advantage of them. Why? Because certain needs intensify, so the demand shoots up, but at the same time, prices drop. When the economy is struggling and things like houses and stocks lose their value, people can still make money. During such periods, rich people strategically acquire assets, renegotiate loans, and make sure they have plenty of cash saved up. Let's say normally a house costs $1 million, but during tough times, the seller might agree to sell it for just $750,000 because there aren't many people wanting to buy. Because fewer people want to buy, the buyer has a lot of power to negotiate. By holding on to the property for a couple of years, they can make money when the property's value goes up again once the economy gets better. The same principle applies to the stock market. Prices might drop, but this downturn is temporary. While many people get scared and sell their stocks to avoid losing money, smart people see it as a chance to buy stocks at cheaper prices. Tough times don't last forever, and they can actually be a good time to increase how much money you have. Therefore, prudent financial planning and making careful investments when things are tough can make you a lot more money later on. Get ready by saving money and planning for the next crisis, because it could be your chance to make your finances stronger. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to catch all my future videos. See you next time.